again. Hi. I filmed a video where I showed you how I made my bomber jacket and it went insane. So many people loved it and I wasn't expecting that much of a response from it, I can't lie. A lot of ideas were thrown about and in my head I've been thinking for a while that I wanted to make a hoodie in the same pattern. This is the bomber jacket I made. I have this fleece camo print and I just think it would be so cool. I've had this fabric about a year now and I was gonna make joggers from it, but this is gonna be better. I just wanted to say, on my last video a lot of people were asking, do I sell the pattern? Am I gonna be selling the piece? Basically, I don't know how to sell the pattern but I'm gonna try and figure it out so I can get it out there and people can buy it and make it themselves. I'm not currently selling pieces like this, but I am also working on that. I do want to start selling similar things to this hoodie. Whilst I'm not selling any of these hoodies or jackets at the moment, I am selling other things that I make. On my Depop I've got loads of crochet pieces and knit pieces up there, so I would go have a look at that if you're interested. This is the pattern that I made last term for the jacket. I've got this little guy that my friend made me for Christmas. It's so weird because she made me an incense holder and I made her an incense holder. We both bought each other incense, which is really strange. That flavour is vanilla. The first step is laying out my fabric on the floor and cutting the pieces out. I hope I have enough. I think I should. I got quite a lot of it at the time because I didn't know what I wanted to make out of it. Yeah, but my desk isn't big enough to lie it all out on, so we're gonna have to do it on the floor. We want all the pieces to be going in the same direction, which is very important. My hair was down. It got really smoky in here because of the incense and I got really overheated. So I had to like rearrange, tie my hair up. But we've cut out all the pieces. I think it took me like 2.5 hours maybe. Only problem was that we were just short of fabric. So I haven't got fabric to line the hood and I had to cut the star in 2 halves. It will have a seam down the middle of it, but I think that's okay. Fronts need stitching together because it's 2 panels. Then we got the backs. This is all the hood pieces. This leaf so just wants to be on my desk, like it takes up half my desk. And then I've got the sleeves here. My family are all sat downstairs and I want to go sit with them. So I'm gonna sew together the body. I'll film it, but like I'll do a little voiceover. I'm also gonna overlock them because I'm not lining it. So overlocking, if you don't know, a stitch on a machine that seals off the edges so that they won't fray. I don't think I need to do it with this fabric, but I kind of want to do it to make it like...
The first thing I needed to do was attach the front panels together because the front piece is made up of 2 sections. So here you can see me pinning it together and sewing it. I wanted to also overlock the seam just so that it was really nice and neat on the inside. This video shows like the inside and then you can see the outside where the seam is, and then I decided to do a top stitch so it looks like it kind of looked like a little bit of piping, to be honest, but I thought it was quite cute. Next thing I needed to do was sew up the back seams so that we've got the full back panel. I overlocked both individually to start with and then stitched them. Then on the side seams I overlocked them and stitched them together on both sides. Then, as you can see in this video, I've got all the pieces attached together already. And I just needed to attach the shoulder seams next, which I pinned together. You can also see here that I have overlocked the armholes already just to make it easier for myself when we get to that bit. Once I'd sewn the shoulder seams, I needed to overlock the sleeve head and down the sides of the sleeves and sew the sleeve closed. Here you can see that I've pinned the sleeve into the armhole.
You can see like how long I've been doing this in my eyes. But pretty much I've finished the shell. So I've got the sleeves in. It's feeling very cozy. The inside, well, despite like all the loose threads, is very neat. Like it's all overlocked, so there's no loose edges. It's a weird shape at the moment, so I'm kind of hoping it sorts itself out when I've done the sleeves and the hem. So this is what it looks like. We've got the paneling on the front. Don't know if you can see. Can you see that? It's got like a little seam going through there, which I think is a nice little detail. Look how long the sleeves are. So I need to sort that out. But this is it so far. Fingers crossed it works. It's a trust the process. It's about a week later. Why did I say it like that? It's about a week later. And I've bought a zip now. And I bought these little charms to replicate the star on my jacket. But I was an idiot. And I measured the length front of the hoodie going down. And I forgot to add in the little bit for the hood. So I think the next thing I need to do is make the hood, attach the hood, and then problem solve. We will see. The other day I went into town with my friends and we got a load of CDs. I've got one called Boogie Nights, a Beethoven one, and I'm just going to listen to them whilst I'm sewing. I haven't had a chance to listen to them, and half of them I don't know what's on them. Currently I'm listening to my Fontaine's DC one, which my brother got me for Christmas, and I haven't had a chance to listen to it yet because I haven't had my CD player, but I'm listening to that one right now. I almost want to stick this up on my wall actually, but look at the inside of it. But anyway, yeah, I'm going to try putting together the hood. I also had this idea, I can't remember if I've said already, but all the scraps I could sew together and make like a patchwork lining thing for it, because the hood does need to be lined. And I might just have enough fabric, and that would be like a really sustainable option of not wasting a single bit of fabric. So bear with me on that. You literally couldn't make this up. I've sewn this hood twice already. First time I did the whole hood inside out. This time I've done this bit the right way around and this bit inside out. I've literally even sewn the dart in that and it looks gorgeous. We're gonna have to start again. Right, so I finally got this right. It's all the right way around, it's in, the dart is in, bam, perfect. These bits are the next bits to go on. They've got little notches on them, which are just little marks on the pattern that line up between the sections. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pin it so that it goes like that and it's like flat to that, and then I'll do the same on the other side and then sew up those two seams. It looks like a Ninja Turtle hat again. This is the top of the hood. It looks funky right now. But the next bit is going along these edges and stitching them into here so that we've just got one long seam down the edge, if that makes sense. But I'm going to go along there and attach them.
This shows where I've created the hood lining out of scrap pieces of the fabric that I had left over. I just didn't want to waste anything, and I used a t-shirt and quilted it using wadding for the section in the middle bit, just to give the hood a bit more structure as well. But then the hood was done. Next I just need to overlock around the neck and down the front bit. Here I've attached the hood and it was starting to come together. It's starting to look like an actual hoodie, which was quite exciting. Good morning. I reached this stage last night where I'd finished the hood and attached the hood. We're nearly there. I haven't finished it yet. I'm close, but this is what it's looking like so far. I forgot how big the hood was on the pattern, which is fine, and I think it looks so cool. It's just not your typical hoodie, but I guess that's kind of what we want. I like it when it's like pulled up like this and it's kind of falling over. So this is what it looks like so far. The bottom bit needs hemming. This is the hem and sleeves are the only thing I need to do now. But now I've got the zip in.
Shoop, shoop. I love it when things work out better than you thought they were gonna work out. I think it's done. I'm gonna film some proper B-roll tomorrow. She is done. Look at the hood. The inside of the hood, I love it too. Like down, this is the coziest hoodie. It's kind of cropped as well. You can wear it a bit more cropped. You can pull it down a bit. The sleeves are like fun. They're like this. But I just love it. I feel so cool. Sometimes when I sew, I'm just so in the process that when I get to the end, I forget that I made this from scratch as well, pattern too. Slightly undone. Undone looks so cool as well. I can't believe I made this, I'm not gonna lie.